Hello friends, it has been a rough week. It is Thursday, I believe. Yeah, it's Thursday. So I kind of slacked off on reading for a little while, and I wasn't too worried about it because I wanted to focus a bit more on my writing. I haven't even been focusing on writing, so really I've had no excuse. But I took a little break, sort of. I've been reading a few books. I think on the 14th, which was Pi Day, I was reading a horror novel called or titled 314, and so that was really fun. I meant to finish it then, but I still haven't, and it is now the 16th. But yesterday I finished Shatter Me, and then today I finished the selection. So I think this is book 14, so I'm only 2 books behind, which is not terrible. And I have the audiobook for Stalking Jack the Ripper, so I'm going to listen to that today, I think. And then, because I read the first book in the selection, I read this book or the series before, but it was really fun to get back into it, and so I'm excited to read the rest of these books. I'm gonna put them on hold at the library and on Libby, and I'm going to read those again as well. I have a few other things that I need to do before I finish Stalking Jack the Ripper, and maybe I'll read Save the Cat today as well, because I have the audiobook for that, and it's like 5 hours, but I've already read some of it, so it won't be that long. And yeah, that is my update for right now. Yeah. Book 15 is finished. Hello, Goody Two-Shoes. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's not gonna be St. Patrick's Day when you're watching this, but it is for me right now, and I just wanted to explain the green. Yes, so where did I put it? Book 16 is finished. I'm still a little bit behind, but if I finish the audiobook for Save the Cat today, I'll be on track again. So I might just try to do that. But I did want to book talk a little bit with you guys because that sounds fun, and I've gone to the library and I have 6 books in front of me from the library. I've been going to the library. I've gone to the library twice in the past 2 days. So, yes, and I need to go again because I finished this book and it needs to go back. But, so you guys know that I was reading Crave and I really enjoyed it. So I went ahead and I got the second book. Look at this massive Chonky book. Yeah, so I am currently reading Crush. I'm on chapter 10. I'm on chapter 10 out of like 125. I may have looked, and I didn't really spoil anything for me except for there are some chapters from different people's point of view at the end, but if you read the first book you would know that, and if you didn't, sorry, no you do. It's not really that much of a spoiler thing. I also read Serpent and Dove earlier in this series, if you will. So I have the second book, and it is Blood and Honey. I'm guessing, based on the fact that it's based on its title, that it's from more people's point of view, or like different characters' point of view, like they're going to be featured in this book. I'm assuming because there is a blood witch, and so you would think that that would kind of work with that. So either she's just an important part and we kind of need her magic for something, or she might be like a main point of view character. That's what I'm guessing. I don't even remember what her name was, but yeah, I will hopefully find that out again soon. So this one is actually a trilogy. I thought it was just going to be a duology, but we'll see how this goes. I have a feeling these books are going to get spicier as we go. So the first book had 1 scene, I think, so just be wary of that if that's something that you guys don't want to read. There was a chapter like that. I don't remember which chapter it was, but I don't remember. But yeah, anyway, I'm reading the second one. We'll see how that one goes. I finished reading Stalking Jack the Ripper a couple of days ago. That was the second time that I've read that book, and I had also read the Hunting Prince Dracula, I think is what it was called. And that one I didn't like as much. I don't want to read it again. I think I remember enough of it so that I'll be fine, but I do want to try this one. I wasn't going to read that one again, and I wasn't going to finish the rest of the series. That's how much I didn't really like the second book, but I'm going to try it again. So I picked up Escaping from Houdini, but this one I'm not putting any pressure on myself to finish this one, so we'll see how I like it, if I want to continue, all that jazz. Then, do I want to go over the other ones first? Yeah, I'm going to go over the other ones first. So I found, while I was strolling through the library, I found Phantom Heart, and I love this book. There is a weird plot hole that I'm surprised it got published with, but regardless, I really enjoyed the writing of this specifically, like the prose, and I love Phantom of the Opera, so I got this one to read again. I've been wanting to read it again. Actually, I want my own copy so that I can just keep it. But yeah, so I got that to read again. And then I also found Mirror Mirror. This is one of the twisted Disney tales, and I haven't read any of them. I feel like there was a reason. I can't remember if it was just like, oh, that's a cool idea, but I don't really want to read that, or if I tried to read one and I didn't like it. I don't know. I don't remember. But I am working on my own Snow White fairy tale retelling. Not really working on it. It's more of a brainstorming project at the moment, and I put it on hold because I'm working on other projects. But I picked this up to read and see if I can get any ideas. But yes, we'll see how that one goes. And then I've heard good things about this series. My mom said that she liked the first one, and then as it continued on, she didn't like it as much, but I have the Red Queen here, and I've been reading so many series lately. I've just picked up the first ones of like a bunch of series. I'm like, you know what? I'm either gonna like this book and I'm gonna continue, or I'm not. And I've liked all of the books that I have read, so this is another potential new series that I am going to consume, and I'm excited. But yes, those are all the books that I have gotten from the library recently. Those are all the ones that I'm going to be reading. Probably gonna take a little longer than yeah, I'm a little scared. Thank you for book chatting with me. If you guys read any of these books and you liked them, please let me know. I want to chat about all the books, and let me you guys let me know. I can speak English. If you want to like keep the book chats, and I can keep posting about what I'm reading if you guys are enjoying this, even when it's not March anymore, because I've really enjoyed this. And so if you want more book reviews, or if you just want more reading vlogs, let me know, and I will see what I can do. But I've really enjoyed this, and so I think I'd like to keep doing this even after March, but we'll see what happens. So yes, I'm probably going to be reading more books. I don't think this is the last clip, even though it sounds like it. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Book 17 is done. So I DNF'd the Red Queen. I decided, because while I was reading it, I was just like, well, when this book is over, I don't think I'm going to continue the rest of the series, and I was just kind of waiting for it to be done and over so I could have read another book. But I don't know, like every time I'm thinking about it still, I'm just thinking about all the things that I didn't like about it. And if you like this book, I'm sorry, there's a lot of things wrong with it. Mostly it's just there are way too many storylines all shoved into one book, and they don't all go together. And she set up a lot of stuff at the beginning that we ended up not using. and then it was too convenient for the main character, and she broke the world magic before we'd like even completely established it. Yeah, I was like, well, this book isn't going to turn out the way I want it to, and we're not going to go back to what was set up. What was set up, what was promised at the beginning is not what we got. So yeah, I'm done with that one. Still reading Crush. I actually found there were some similar things in here. It's like, why are we talking about this right now? It's just too much, but it's a massive book, so I think we're allowed to have a little bit more. And I like this one better because it was actually set up well in the first book. That was the first book, and there was way too much going on. If it's a second book, and I already like the first one, I'll give you a pass. But if it's the first book and you're like trying to do a bajillion different things in this world, I was like, girl, just write a bunch of different stories. You can tell all of those stories in different books and it would work so much better. But anyway, DNF Red Queen is downstairs with the Elite ready to be returned to the library. Ooh, maybe I'll go to the library today. That'll be fun. Probably shouldn't get any other books from the library, but I did want Caraval, so we'll see if I can find it there. I have 100 chapters left to go. I think technically it's 101, but I'm on page chapter 25, and there are 125 chapters, not including the other point of view chapters that are in the back of the book. But anyway, I thought that was fun, and it's snowing outside. It's so pretty. They're very small. We're reading this book together. So many descriptions though. That's why this book is so chunky. Half of it is descriptions. This is not a lie.